You've seen him build masterpieces on this old house. But what if I told you that behind Norm Abram's calm demeanor, there's a heartbreaking tragedy you never knew about? Norm Abram's life took a devastating turn with the loss of his beloved wife, a moment that forever changed him. Yet, he continues to honor her memory through every project. While viewers were captivated by his expert craftsmanship, few knew that behind every project, Norm was carrying the weight of profound grief. What the cameras didn't show was the pain he endured after his wife's sudden passing. Let's uncover the emotional journey Norm Abram faced and how he used his work to heal. Norm Abram, celebrated as the master carpenter on PBS's This Old House and host of the New Yankee Workshop, is widely admired for his craftsmanship and approachable teaching style. But what if the man behind the plaid shirts and power tools had a story that was as layered as the wood he worked with? Beyond his public persona lies a life marked by profound personal tragedies that have not only shaped his character, but also influenced his approach to woodworking and safety. In 1984, Abram faced an unimaginable loss when his younger brother, Richard Abram, a fellow carpenter, died in a workplace accident. A piece of heavy machinery fell on him at a construction site, a tragic event that shattered Norm's family and left an indelible mark on his life. But how did this devastating loss influence his work and advocacy? In the wake of Richard's death, Norm became a vocal advocate for workplace safety, emphasizing the importance of proper training and precautions to prevent such accidents. He frequently incorporated safety tips into his television appearances and writings, ensuring that his audience understood the risks associated with carpentry and construction. This personal loss instilled in him a commitment to educating others about the critical importance of safety in the workplace. However, the tragedies did not end there. In 2020, Norm's son, Max, passed away at the age of 51 after a prolonged battle with addiction. This loss was a devastating blow to Norm and his family, and he has been open about the challenges they faced. He has spoken out about the need for more addiction treatment and support, working to raise awareness of the disease. Max's death is a reminder of the tragic toll that addiction can take on families and communities. In addition to these personal losses, Abram has faced health challenges of his own. In 2022, he suffered a heart attack, an event that raised concerns among his fans and followers. This health scare not only highlighted his vulnerability, but also brought attention to the importance of heart health, especially for those in physically demanding professions. Following the incident, Norm emphasized the significance of regular checkups and lifestyle changes to maintain heart health, using his experience to educate others about the risks and preventive measures associated with heart disease. Despite these adversities, Norm Abram's resilience and commitment to his craft have remained unwavering. He continues to inspire others through his work, advocacy, and personal story, proving that even in the face of profound loss and hardship, one can find strength and purpose. His journey serves as a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of turning personal tragedies into opportunities for growth and positive change. In 2009, Norm Abram, the beloved master carpenter known for his meticulous craftsmanship on PBS's This Old House and the New Yankee Workshop, faced a life-altering health crisis that would challenge his resilience and redefine his legacy. Diagnosed with a rare and serious medical condition, the news sent shockwaves through his fan base, who had long admired his boundless energy and hands-on approach to woodworking. But how does someone who has spent decades teaching others the value of precision and patience respond when faced with a personal crisis? Rather than retreating, Norm embraced his diagnosis with remarkable courage and optimism. Supported by his family and a dedicated medical team, he embarked on a journey of healing that involved not just medical treatment, but also profound lifestyle changes. His regimen included medication, dietary adjustments, regular checkups, and a renewed commitment to self-care, choices that many might overlook in the pursuit of professional success. But what does it take to maintain one's passion and purpose when the body no longer cooperates as it once did? For Norm, the answer lay in adaptation. He adjusted his work routine to allow for adequate rest and recovery, ensuring that his health remained a priority. Despite the challenges, he continued to deliver the high-quality craftsmanship his fans had come to expect, proving that dedication doesn't wane with age or adversity. His experience serves as a poignant reminder that even those who seem invincible can face serious health challenges. But perhaps the most compelling aspect of Norm's journey is his advocacy for health awareness. By openly discussing his condition and the steps he took to manage it, he encouraged others to prioritize their well-being, regardless of their profession or age. In a world that often values productivity over health, Norm Abram's story stands as a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of self-care, and the enduring impact of a life well lived. His legacy continues to inspire not just in the realm of woodworking, but in the broader conversation about health, aging, and the human spirit. In 2022, woodworking icon Norm Abram experienced a heart attack that shocked both his fans and the broader woodworking community, sparking widespread concern and curiosity. What could have led to such a serious health event for someone known for his active lifestyle and robust presence on television? The heart attack reportedly took place after a long, demanding day of filming, making many wonder if the intense physical and mental demands of his work could have played a role. At first, details were scarce, leaving many to speculate about his condition and what might happen next. Would this health scare mark the end of his long-running career? As the weeks went by, more information came to light, shedding light on his recovery process and his commitment to regaining his health. Norm took a break from his busy schedule, deciding to prioritize his well-being, and during this time, he shared with his fans how important it is to listen to one's body and seek medical attention when needed. Could it be that even the most seemingly invincible individuals are vulnerable to serious health challenges? His experience highlights the fact that health issues can strike anyone, no matter how active or fit they may appear. In the face of adversity, however, Norm's determination and resilience shone through. His recovery journey became a source of inspiration, showing that even the most challenging setbacks can be overcome. What did this journey teach Norm and his followers about heart health? Since his recovery, he has returned to his woodworking community, sharing his story and advocating for greater awareness of heart health. His experience serves as a powerful reminder to all of us. Hey, it's never too late to take control of your health and make the necessary changes to ensure a longer, healthier life. Would you be ready to listen to your body when it speaks? Or would you wait until a scare like Norm's forces you to do so? Perhaps the most heart-wrenching tragedy in Norm Abram's life was the untimely and devastating loss of his son, Max, in 2020. Max's long battle with addiction had been a source of deep pain for the Abram family, and when he tragically passed away from an overdose, it left an irreplaceable void in their lives. How could anyone cope with the unimaginable agony of losing a child, especially under such heartbreaking circumstances? Norm, however, has never shied away from sharing his painful journey, speaking openly about Max's struggles and the challenges that come with living through the tumult of addiction. What if we, as a society, did more to address the epidemic of substance abuse? Could more support and treatment have made a difference in Max's life? These are the kinds of questions Norm has raised in his efforts to bring awareness to the disease of addiction. Through his advocacy, he has pushed for better addiction treatment and has called for more resources to help families navigate the destructive impact of addiction. The loss of a child is a grief that no parent should ever have to endure, and Norm's tragedy is no exception. Yet, it is also a story of extraordinary resilience. Despite the immense sorrow, Norm has demonstrated an inspiring ability to rise above his personal heartache. His work now serves as a powerful reminder that healing is possible even in the aftermath of life's most painful moments. Rather than succumb to despair, Norm has used his loss to fuel his mission, to help others who are battling the same fight that his son could not win. In doing so, he honors Max's memory and continues to push for real change in how addiction is treated, hoping to spare other families from similar pain. Is it possible to turn the most devastating personal loss into something that helps countless others? Norm Abram's story suggests that it is not only possible, but it can become a beacon of hope for those in need. The tragic death of Norm Abram's son, Max, casts a harsh spotlight on the unrelenting grip addiction can have on individuals and families alike. Addiction is not just a personal battle, it's a family crisis that can tear relationships apart, unravel futures, and leave a trail of heartbreak. Max's struggle with addiction was a long and tumultuous journey that led to a series of painful consequences: job loss, homelessness, legal issues, and a constant battle with his mental health. But what is it that drives people to such a dark place? How does someone become so trapped in the cycle of substance abuse that it feels impossible to break free? Max's story, full of attempts at rehabilitation and moments of hope that never seem to last, serves as a reminder of the harsh reality many face every day. Tragically, in 2020, Max's fight came to an end when he died from an overdose, leaving behind a family shattered by grief and loss. His father, Norm Abram, who is widely known for his role in the home improvement world, has publicly shared the deep pain of losing his son and the toll addiction took on their lives. But beyond the heartache, Norm's message is one of hope. He hopes that Max's story will serve as a wake-up call, urging others to recognize the dangers of addiction and to seek help before it's too late. Addiction is a disease that doesn't discriminate. It can touch anyone's life, leaving behind a trail of destruction. The question is, what can be done to help those who are struggling before it's too late? While the pain of loss is immense, the story also brings attention to the possibility of recovery. With the right support and treatment, there is hope. So why do so many continue to suffer in silence? Are we doing enough to help those who need it most? If you or someone you know is grappling with addiction, it's time to reach out. There are resources, there is support, and there is always a chance for recovery. Don't wait until it's too late. Grief is a profoundly personal and natural response to loss. Yet have you ever stopped to consider why it feels so unique for every individual? Some people experience an overwhelming wave of sadness, while others might find themselves detached, numb, or even completely unable to process their emotions in any recognizable way. This disparity begs the question, why does grief manifest so differently in each person? Is it because of our personalities, our history with the person we've lost, or something else entirely? The reality is there is no right or wrong way to grieve. Everyone processes loss differently, and it's essential to allow yourself to feel whatever emotions arise, whether it's intense sorrow, confusion, anger, or even a feeling of emotional numbness. But what about guilt? How is it that, after experiencing a loss, so many people also find themselves burdened with guilt? Have you ever wondered why guilt might seep into our hearts during a time of grief, especially when it feels like there's nothing we could have done to prevent the death? It's not uncommon to feel guilty for things we said or didn't say, or for actions we took or didn't take, while our loved ones were still with us. But here's a crucial point to remember. You are not to blame for the death of your loved one. Guilt, though painful, is a normal and often unexpected part of the grieving process. It is an emotion that can weigh heavily, but it's important to recognize that this feeling is a reflection of the intense love and care we have for those who are no longer with us, rather than an accurate judgment of our actions. As time progresses, the nature of grief tends to evolve. But does this mean you'll ever stop missing your loved one? The truth is, over time, many people come to accept the loss, though this acceptance does not imply forgetting the person or ceasing to mourn. It's more about finding a way to continue living without them, carrying their memory with you, and learning how to cope with the absence they've left behind. The journey of grief is not about erasing the love you had, but rather learning to live with it in a different way. Have you ever thought that, in some strange way, grief is a reflection of the depth of your love? It's an emotional tug-of-war that can feel insurmountable, but with the support of others and the passage of time, you can eventually find a path forward. While the death of someone close is undeniably a heartbreaking tragedy that may feel impossible to overcome, there's a glimmer of hope in the midst of this darkness. It may not be an easy road, but with time, you can begin to heal, not by forgetting, but by rebuilding your life and carrying the legacy of your loved one's memory with you, adapting to life's new reality while keeping them in your heart. So, the question remains, how do you rebuild when everything feels like it's fallen apart? Perhaps it starts with acceptance, accepting that grief is a long journey and that, in time, it will allow you to emerge stronger, carrying not only the weight of your loss, but the strength to move forward, honoring your loved one's legacy with each step. In the wake of an unimaginable tragedy, how does one cope with such profound loss? For many, the journey through grief is long and complex, marked by waves of sorrow that often feel insurmountable. In the case of Norm Abram, the renowned craftsman and former host of This Old House, the death of his son left an indelible mark on his life. But how did he find a way forward? It is said that in moments of deep grief, faith and the support of loved ones become crucial lifelines. Norm has openly acknowledged the power of these elements in helping him navigate the overwhelming pain of loss. His faith provided him with a sense of spiritual grounding, a source of strength that allowed him to face each new day, no matter how difficult. But faith alone, it seems, wasn't enough. Following the heartbreaking death of his beloved son, Max, Norm Abram, a name once synonymous with craftsmanship and television, has transformed his personal tragedy into a powerful mission, becoming an ardent advocate for addiction awareness and prevention. But how does someone cope with such a devastating loss? What drives a person to take their most painful experience and use it to help others? For Norm, the answer lies in his desire to honor Max's memory by sparking a larger conversation about addiction, a disease often shrouded in stigma and misunderstanding. Publicly sharing the struggles his family faced, Norm has aimed to break the silence and break down the walls of shame that prevent so many from seeking help. But why does society continue to view addiction so negatively? Why are so many still hesitant to reach out for support? These are questions that Norm tirelessly works to answer, bringing much-needed light to a complex issue. In his efforts to raise awareness, he stresses the importance of early intervention, an essential factor that could potentially save lives and change the course of someone's future. Through his collaborations with various organizations dedicated to addiction treatment and recovery, Norm has become a beacon of hope, advocating for better resources, more comprehensive support systems, and, perhaps most importantly, a shift in societal attitudes toward those struggling with addiction. It is through these efforts that Norm has found a sense of purpose, hoping that by working to educate others, he can help prevent others from experiencing the same heartache his family endured. In his advocacy, Norm doesn't just wish to honor Max's legacy. He hopes to make a lasting, positive impact on the lives of countless individuals affected by addiction, ensuring that they too find the help and compassion they desperately need. What could be more powerful than turning personal grief into a movement for change? Max Abram's struggles with addiction were deeply intertwined with mental health issues, a reality that many individuals battling substance abuse face, but rarely discuss. Have you ever wondered how much the mind and body are connected in the battle against addiction? Abram's case reveals the stark truth that addiction cannot be treated in isolation. It demands a holistic approach that considers both the physical and psychological aspects. This revelation has become a cornerstone of Norm Abram's advocacy, where he underscores the critical need for integrated care that addresses substance abuse while simultaneously tackling underlying mental health conditions. But what happens when mental health services aren't readily accessible? Norm has been vocal about the immense challenges his family faced in navigating a system where the mental health services they needed were often difficult to find, fragmented, or simply inadequate. His personal experience with these barriers fuels his drive to raise awareness about the dire need for better access to comprehensive care. Imagine being caught in a cycle where addiction and mental health issues spiral out of control, but the resources to help seem out of reach. This is the reality for many families, and it underscores a critical question. Why are we not doing more to ensure that integrated care is the standard, not the exception? Norm Abram's journey is a testament to the importance of considering the whole person, mental, emotional, and physical, in the recovery process. Through his advocacy, he shines a light on a path toward better solutions, one where individuals no longer have to choose between addressing addiction or mental health, but can receive support for both simultaneously. Is society prepared to meet this need? Or will we continue to fall short in providing the comprehensive care people so desperately require? Despite the personal tragedies he has faced, Norm Abram's legacy stands as a remarkable testament to resilience, advocacy, and unwavering dedication to his craft. But what is it that truly makes Abram's story one of inspiration? How did someone who has endured so much personal pain transform these challenges into a powerful force for good? Over the years, he has used his platform not only to showcase his exceptional skills in woodworking, but also to delve deeply into issues that affect so many people, particularly in the realms of workplace safety, addiction, and mental health. His journey has been anything but easy, and yet it is through his struggles that he has emerged as a voice of reason, offering advice, support, and insight to those facing similar challenges. But why is it so important to focus on safety in the workplace, or to openly discuss the dangers of addiction? Is it because these topics are often swept under the rug, ignored, or misunderstood? Abram has taken it upon himself to shed light on these critical matters, urging others to be proactive, to speak up, and to seek help when needed.